What up, guys? May 26th. Feeling like Friday. Another beautiful Thursday here today. Weather's warming up a little bit. We're going through a lot of shifts right now. We got lots of rain and weather coming in. And these are going through a lot of things in the world, in life, within ourselves. So the hot topic of the last couple of days has been about our home. What is a home and what does that mean? Our home that we live in, our home in our country, our home planet. What does that mean? Okay. Before we get into that, let's do our thanks. Let's say thank you for our life today. Thank you for waking us up. Thank you for our health. Thank you for our medicine. Thank you for our time together. Thank you for bringing us all closer together. Thank you for our understanding. Thank you for our guidance. Thank you for our time. Thank you for never giving up on us. Thank you for continuing to give us opportunity after opportunity to learn and grow and mature as individuals and as a family. So there's our segue into a home, because a home is about a family. Okay? So I didn't even realize, I wasn't really paying attention, to the holidays. I don't focus so much on what the holidays coming up, what the days are supposed to be. It's days, okay? We put things on calendars and say they mean things that don't mean shit. It's just a day, okay? So what's coming up is Memorial Day, okay? To celebrate what? I don't know. Guys, this is a topic that I get very, very heated about, because this is the reason why we're in the position we're in now as a country and as a society and as a world, is because we don't want to accept and acknowledge the wrongs that have been done here to the people here, and we don't want to accept the consequences of what that means. And so I'll give you an example. We all live in this United States here, right? Where we literally live by this badge of honor of it's mine and it's my property and don't tread on me. Okay. We are the ones that did the treading. Okay. So I want us to put things into perspective here. It's the year 2022 right now. Up until the late 1800s, which is years ago, if we're talking 1880, 140 years ago. We have people that live on this planet over 100 years. So we're talking less than 2 generations ago. A generation and a half ago is the events we're talking about. The white Europeans came to this country where there was already millions and millions and millions of people living here with their own way of living and their peaceful way of life and their magical existence. Okay? We call them Indians, Native Americans. No, they're not. They're human beings. And they lived here. This was their home. And what we did is, we were selfish, ignorant, and fearful people, and came here, and instead of building a brothership and a family with the people here, and adapting to and learning from their way of life, what we did is we slaughtered and murdered all of them, raped them all, burned them all alive, cut all their heads off, okay? And then we took their scalps and wore them as trophies. And then we built our homes on top of their dead bodies. We built our roads on top of their dead bodies. And then we kill all the animals here and all of the land here, their home. We pollute and destroy it all. And then we put our home on top of it all, and we say, this is my home, this is my property. Stay off my property. No, it's not. And as we know, you can't murder people and get away with it. Even if you think you get away with it in life, in your lifetime, you don't get away with it. We don't get away with unresolved things like that. Okay, so what we're talking here is going back to the Christopher Columbus coming over was a mass murderer. If you look and you can do your own research, I don't need to tell you all the details, but Christopher Columbus was responsible for wiping out essentially 90% of the United States. We'll call it the United States because that's what we're referring to it as. The population of this country, of this land. 90% of this land population. Okay? Millions, 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 millions of innocent people living in a peaceful manner, wiped out. Forced to have to believe and worship in their father, their God, or else they were burned alive. Okay, so we really, really need to get off this idea that this is our home, that this is our country, that we deserve some right to be here. If someone came into your home right now, if a group of people came into your home right now and raped your children and cut off your wife's head and your husband's head and drank your blood and cut you up into pieces and then put you into a fire and then moved their family in, does that make it okay? Does that make it theirs? No. And then let's say you live there for a couple of generations and then you're the newest kid in that house and you're learning the story of, wow, my grandparents murdered innocent people to take this home. At what point do you say this isn't right and you make the decision for your family because you're the most current one and you're the one with the heart, unlike they were, and you're gonna say, this isn't my home. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry we killed you and your family. You deserve to be here, not us. I am sorry, right? That's what all of us need to do. I am tired of us promoting this country as America, and I'm in the military, and yeah, I'm a veteran. What are you fighting for? You're a fucking sick person. You're a sick person who doesn't understand what you're doing. You're continuing the fucking nonsense. You need to say sorry. You need to say sorry for what's happened here, for what your ancestors did to the people here who did nothing wrong except live their life in a peaceful manner under the guidance of life. What we're all trying to sit here and talk about, we're trying to get back to. How fucking selfish is love? Do we deserve that? No, they deserve that. We took that from them. None of this is ours. We sit here and build these systems and these walls and these roads and these barriers and our Disney worlds and our fucking bullshit and teach our kids lies. I've had enough, dude. I don't want to hear about you and what you've done in the military in America. Fuck off. Okay? You need to sit back, take the goddamn gun out of your hand, take the goddamn uniform off that you don't understand what it means, stop being a fucking pawn, and be a fucking human being. Have a heart. Care about what's happened here. Care about the fucking people. If you want to defend something, defend our ancestors. Defend the fucking past. They deserve resolution. It is sickening what we have done here. It is sickening that we think we deserve the rights here. We deserve nothing here. Except all of us to be sitting here. We all deserve fucking... If we want to talk about justice, they're the ones that deserve the justice. They're the ones that deserve the justice. And guess what? Life's going to take care of it because none of us are acknowledging it. We all want to wipe it away and pretend it didn't exist. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yes, it was you. It was your family. Your family took their family's lives. What are you going to do about it? Do you fucking care or not? Because if you don't care, life ain't going to care about you. Bye. Okay, guys? I've had enough of this. So now, I've got several writings on this. All different kinds of writings. And so what I'm going to do over the next couple of days up until Memorial Day, even though we should be memorializing our ancestors who were fucking slaughtered here and we're still walking over their dead bodies because they're under the ground here with their blood seeping through the fucking earth. That's who we should be memorializing. We should not be celebrating a Christopher Columbus, a mass murderer, making a holiday for him. Okay? This is not okay. You know who fight? You know who goes to war? You know who argues? Children. Children argue and fight and go to war. That's what we are. We're children. We think I'm going to put on uniforms and put weapons in my hand and I'm going to do something because I have a right to take a life. No, you don't. You have no fucking right at all but to shut your mouth and breathe air. That's what you have the right to do. Okay? We all know what it's like to be in kindergarten and preschool and someone takes your toy, right? Is that right? No. And the kid that takes the toy wants to sit there and argue, no, it's my toy, I got it. And then the teacher has to come over and tell you, no, that's not your toy. We don't take from other kids. You have to give it back. And then what happens to that kid? He gets all whiny and cryy because he's a baby. Because he has to give his toy back that he stole. Guys, this is not our home. This is not our land. Okay? There is no such thing as barriers and borders and states. Okay? This is one giant piece of land. It used to be called Turtle Island. That's what the natives called it. Okay? Turtle Island. All right, guys, get used to it. Start doing your research. We need to be asking, guys, we need to be asking our ancestors, hey, are we welcome here? Can we be here? Is it okay for us to be here? Please accept us. We didn't want to do that. We were afraid. So we killed them all. And then we tell ghost stories about how there's crazy savages that live in the woods and come kill you at night. No, that's us. That's what we did. We tell stories about what we did and make it up about other people. Okay, we've got all of our kids for generations scared about the Indians, how they scalp people. No, they don't. We scalp people. We scalped them and took their heads as trophies. Okay, because we're sick people. We're the ones that believe in a religion of drinking blood and eating flesh, and then we try to push that on these people who just wanted to live life peacefully with nature. And they said, no, we're not cannibals. And then they were burned at the stake alive after they were raped. Okay, guys. So, we don't want to even mention the cutting out of the live babies from the pregnant women's stomachs, right, and burning them in fires, right? Do your research, guys. I'm not making this up. There is documented information, eyewitness testimony to all these things. There is hundreds of wars and battles and massacres that the white man did here, and you can read up all about it, about the eyewitness testimony from other white men, other Europeans, testifying about what they saw and what they witnessed, the atrocities here. Go on to Wikipedia, do some research. Here's a good one. Sand Creek Massacre. Go look it up. It'll get you started on some things. So, I've had enough of it, guys. I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm not keeping my mouth shut anymore. I'm going to speak the truth. I am tired of trying to give into people's feelings and trying to sugarcoat things to make you happy, because what's happening by me doing that is it lets you know that what you're doing is still okay, and the way you're thinking is still okay, and it's not okay. It is not okay. We need to stop this bullshit. We need to stop this bullshit. We need to raise the flag of unity. We need to raise the flag of our ancestors and say we're sorry. Our ancestors' way of thinking was wrong. You cannot take innocent life and then take their home and call it your own. You can't do that, and we understand that now because we're more understanding of a people. And so what can we do to fix this? Well, what we can do is stop acting like this is our property. That's the first thing we can do. And we can be humble to the facts that this is a stolen home. We're living in someone else's home. Doesn't feel good, does it? It's not yours. It never has been. And you want to sit there and pretend you're going to fight for it and defend something. No. The only thing we've been defending is our own selfish actions and our own lies. So, stop being a liar. Stop defending liars. Okay? This country is built on it. Stop defending it. Stop defending it. Stop defending it. Stop buying into it. Okay? Let's have a good day today, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, each day up until Memorial Day, is read a writing that pertains to the truth of this country and its founding, and what we've done to the ancestors that were here, and what has caused the problems here. And so hopefully each one of you can get a better insight into the place that we're actually living in, why we're here, why we are these sick, twisted people that we all actually are, because of the way that our ancestors treated the ancestors here. So we have lots of problems, guys. That's why we can't really feel good about ourselves, because we know we've done wrong and our ancestors have done wrong, and we're supposed to be here trying to make amends for that and making it right as best we can. So let's think about that today. Let's think about our past and our ancestors. They're all with us right now. You know, you think it's just you sitting around by yourself, but you don't realize you have the entirety of the human ancestry watching over you right now, saying, what are you doing? Which way are you thinking? What kind of words are you preaching? What kind of lies are you telling? What kind of bullshit are you trying to defend that you know isn't really true, that you're trying to, you know, because you've made choices, so now you have to, you know, stick by them. You know, we can't just make choices and then realize later on that, oh, actually that was a really wrong choice, and I'm going to admit that and be honest. No, we have to defend our wrong choices and try to make up reasons why it was the right thing. If you're in the military and fighting, it's because you have a desire to fight and you have this fascination with death. Okay? You have this fascination with, I need to put my life on the line and I need to fight for something. That's because you don't care about your own life. Okay? If you did, you wouldn't be out there risking it. Okay? I don't care which way you want to talk about it. So I've got a long list of, I've been working on, of things that we become as people and how we become that way. And with the military, it's the fascination with death. Okay? Get off of it, guys. Get off of it, guys. You're not defending nothing. You're not defending nothing. You're here wasting your time. You're here wasting your fucking time. How many more brothers and sisters need to fucking die? And children and sons and daughters need to die before we all say, what the fuck are we doing? Fighting for a bunch of old, shriveled up, white fucking pricks who don't give a flying fuck about you at all. And I'm not going to get into it right now. But let's all remember who the real ones were that flew those planes into the towers that we all want to forget about. Not the terrorists. It didn't exist. It was us. It was us. Okay? Bombs going off up the building before planes ever hit. No plane found in Pennsylvania. Okay? No plane found at the Pentagon. Okay? All lies we've all forgotten about. We are the ones doing it, guys. We are the ones blowing up the Boston Marathon finish line, guys. Okay? We are the ones doing it. Stop defending the liars. Stop defending the murderers and the killers. Stop defending your ancestors and this stolen home that we live in that you want to care so much about. It is not our home. We need to understand who the people were that lived here, that we killed. We understand the way of life that they lived before we killed them, because that is the way we should be living. We didn't want to be honest, so we killed all the honest people so that we could live in fear and in lies. Okay? I'm done with that. I'm done with living in fear and lies and pretending. I am going to be honest. I'm going to be truthful, and my heart knows what the truth is. My heart don't feel good about the way we've treated this planet, this land, the people, because it knows it's all wrong. And we need to make it right. And the way we make it right is consciously accept and acknowledge it. It's the first thing. And then we ask for help from life to make it right. And all the ancestors are working with us, and they want us to do that. And the more we keep being selfish and saying, I don't got time for that, no, that's not true, wasting time. We want to say, why can't we move on? This is why we can't move on, because we don't want to accept the truth. Okay, guys? So I'm going to keep posting some things to get you thinking. I'm going to post that list, and I'll talk about it more about our kind of our personality traits and our vices, so to speak. And I will post I'll keep posting. I'm going to post some writings here between now and the next few days explaining the truth about our history, because it matters, and you need to understand, and you need to care. And if you don't care, then you're part of the problem. And if you're defending this country, you're part of the problem. And if you're defending our past, you're part of the problem. Okay? And I don't got time to focus on worrying about your problem. I have time to only focus on the problem. So I'm not going to worry about you. I'm going to worry about the problem. What you need to worry about is letting go of the lies within you. Being humble and saying, hey, I was wrong. My way of thinking was wrong. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a murderer. Okay? That is not me. I do not drink blood. I do not eat flesh. I do not hang people on crosses. Okay? I do not burn people at the stake. I do not cut heads off. I do not rape people. I do not steal homes. I do not steal lives. I do not condone those actions. If my family and friends were doing those things, I would not condone those actions. So why am I defending them now? Why am I defending this country that is founded on them? Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Let's bring back the ancestors and the magic and say we're sorry. All right, guys. Love you.